against Mike Sees of Bloomsburg. Both of these wrestlers ranked high in the country. Blanc ranked as high as number 10. Sees ranked as high as number 11. And we're underway, the first match of the afternoon from the championship round, the 2007 EWL Championships.
Well, Kyle, they wrestled again, like you said, in the finals last year. Blanc winning. Sees won the first two that year. They're tied 1-1 this year so far. So this is the grudge match, so to speak, and this is the part that sets you up a little bit for seeding, perhaps, into the national tournament.
7-3, the final score in the finals last year, with Blanc winning. Blanc won in the regular season dual meet this year, and Sees won in the MSAC championship match.
You know, a little bit of contrasting styles too. Blanc just really good at being quick and powerful in certain ways. Sees is a little bit more methodical. Not that he's not quick, but he's going to want to close space a little bit more, and you can see them playing with that with one another right now.
Bruce Hasselrig and Angel Rivera, the two officials for this first matchup of the day at 125 pounds. Both of these wrestlers juniors. Blanc from Naples, Florida. Sees from Northumberland, Pennsylvania. Oh, a beautiful double leg. We talked about the quickness of Blanc, and there it was. Nice quick double leg, and not only was he in fast, but he finished fast before Sees had a chance to counter, and 2-0 Blanc with a minute 35 left in the first period. And Blanc going to work from the top position. Blanc, the two-time Eastern Wrestling League Wrestler of the Week this year. As Sees gets to his feet, trying to break that grasp around his waist, and Blanc lifts him up, pounds him back down. Sees got to his feet, but they go out of bounds with 1:19 left in this first period. You know, the match is only 7 minutes long, so anytime you get an opportunity to get out in front, and what you'll see a lot of times in these matches is people being a little cautious, but Blanc just a beautiful shot. Sees left himself open just a little bit, and that splits the score just a little bit here to start the match. Sees on the bottom, trying to spin out, and Blanc still in control. And again, Blanc drops him to the mat right at the boundary as we approach a minute. And again, Sees trying to spin out, break that grasp around his waist, struggling to get to his feet, and there's the whistle with 58 seconds to go in the period, and Blanc has spent the last 48 seconds on top after scoring the takedown. Well, and a lot of good action too. Mike Sees doing a great job of trying to create space, and Blanc doing also a very good job of countering that, keeping Mike's hips back underneath him, so not able to really gain an advantage in terms of getting the escape. And there's he's able to stand out, able to isolate one hand and cut it off, or there's the one-point escape. A 2-1 lead for Blanc now. Blanc, the top seed at 125 pounds, got a first-round bye and then beat Brad Ginsel of Pitt 15-7 in the semifinals. Well, and so far Blanc doing a nice job. See, what's happening is he's getting Sees to kind of lunge in at him, and when he's lunging, Sees is a little bit open. That's where that first double leg came off him, and Sees really wants these tie-ups because it slows Blanc down and allows Sees to work a little bit more with power and also try to wear him down a little bit. Sees a winner over Scott Stewart in round one, and then he beat Eric Morrill of Edinburgh, Stewart of West Virginia, and that's how Sees got to the finals. There's the whistle. 9 seconds to go in the period. Blanc with the takedown, Sees with the escape. An attempted shot there by Blanc, and another tie-up by Sees as time expires here in this first period. And let's watch again how Obe Blanc scored the first points of this match. Just gets him to pop his hands up just a little bit, and right underneath, nice, good power, good technique, easy 2 points. Sees begins period 2 on the bottom as he trails in this one 2-1. Sees to his feet quickly, and again Blanc with that strength and quickness. A nice combination there. He just dropped him straight back down to the mat. Well, as Sees went to cut off, he went right back through the crotch and popped him up in the air. Just a really good read of pressure on Blanc's part. He's still able to stay on top and ride. The ride time up over 1 minute 10 seconds now. And a 2-1 lead for Blanc. And we've got a whistle by Angel Rivera, and that stops the action with 1:34. Start's extremely important. Sees up quickly again, but Blanc fights him off, drops him right back down. Sees manages to get up to his feet, but again, Blanc with that combination of strength and quickness is bringing him down.
Well, it's a little bit, there he's on both legs, and if he's got his hands locked, he'll get there'll be a locking hands, but he does not, so he's going to pull him back out of bounds. See, what's happening is C's off the start is popping up really well, and he's controlling the right wrist of Blanc pretty well, but as he goes to kind of put it behind him to cut it off, Blanc is just reaching down into the crotch, and then he's popping him right back up in the air just as he goes to cut it off. So C's got to alter his tactic just a little bit if he wants to get out.
And Blanc lets him out this time, so we're tied at 2-2. Again, the ride time in favor of Blanc, 1 minute 46 seconds with exactly 1 minute to go here in the second period.
Now the challenge here is that C's has got to be careful because he's the one behind. He's got to be the aggressor. Well, not behind, tied at this point in time, but when you're looking at the match, Blanc's probably going to take down in third period if there's no score here. So C's got to go at him a little bit. The problem is as he goes to reach and close that space, Blanc's been so good at shooting underneath that, and you can see him be very tentative about it.
Both of these wrestlers have EWL championships. C's won as a freshman back in 2005. And then, of course, Blanc beat C's last year. Final 20 seconds of period number 2. A 2-2 tie. And this is exactly what we expected here at 125. A close matchup between these two wrestlers who know each other very, very well.
Well, they know each other well, and they're both technically pretty good. So they're not going to make a lot of mistakes out there. And Mike C's made one, and it cost him a 2-point takedown.
Final 5 seconds now, and we will head into the third period with Obe Blanc and Mike C's tied at 2. And the ride time is a factor. Again, it's in favor of Blanc. 1 minute and 46 seconds, and Blanc will choose to begin period number 3 in the bottom position.
Again, obviously, the start's going to be pretty important.
Blanc to a tripod position. Now he's up, and C's drops him back down. Blanc trying to get up quickly. And Obe Blanc gets out for a 3-2 lead. And another key is he stayed on the bottom for just 10 seconds, so he still has 136 accumulated.
Well, and he really did a nice job, Kyle. He really attacked C's as C's tried to reach down and grab the leg. Instead of just kind of bailing out, he went back and attacked it as if it was a shot off of a takedown and was able to eventually get himself free and get for that 1 point.
Whistle with 1:34 left in this match. 3-2, Obe Blanc of Lockhaven leading Bloomsburg's Mike C's. C's coming into this match having won 10 of 11. And again, Blanc in on a shot.
Same thing, he got Mike C's reaching for him a little bit, and he went underneath him as C's stepped forward. He was able to grab that leg on that side. He was really trying to work around the corner. C's whizzering it pretty hard and shows some flexibility in his knee there. There's no points yet, but as the time dwindles down, Blanc is close to popping his head out and getting himself a takedown.
C's up, and then Blanc swept that right leg out from under him again. C's again trying to get to his feet and avoid a 2-point takedown here. They're near the boundary, and there's the whistle. And the stalemate comes with 46 seconds left. And Mike C's needs to do something here, trailing 3-2. And again, Blanc with the ride time advantage. So a neutral start, clock down to 42 seconds.
Well, and in another 5 seconds, Kyle, he's going to have a 4-2 lead because he's going to be over that minute will not be able to be erased.
30 seconds left. Blanc trying to hold on and beat Mike C's for the second straight year in the EWL Finals. The whistle comes with 25 seconds left. Mike C's has to have a takedown here in the final seconds. Very close.
Does a nice job, Kyle, of going back after him, countering that leg. He's probably going to just pull on that thing and hope for a stalemate here, and it's potentially dangerous, and he gets it.
Blanc getting a break there as C's came very close to scoring. But another neutral start, 10 seconds left. C's being very aggressive, doing everything he can to even this one. Takes a quick look at the clock there. But Mike C's is going to run out of time as Obe Blanc with the ride time point defeats C's 4-2. So the second year in a row that Obe Blanc defeats Mike Sees at 125 pounds. Last year the score 7-3. This year the score 4-2. And the first titleist today is Obe Blanc of Lockhaven.
Well, and Kyle, just a well-wrestled technical match really by both guys. And again, it came down to one little, not even so much an error, just part of what happens in wrestling. Mike Sees reaches just a little bbit as Obe Blanc gets him to step and lean toward him, and he goes right underneath for a takedown. That's the difference in the match. Plus, he's able to stay on top and ride him out, which gives him that little push